three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, got that far anyway. Let's stop the bass here. Okay, so just working on a tune that's kind of new to me. It's an old tune, Swing 42 by Django Reinhardt. I don't know much about gypsy jazz, but I like the tune, and I've seen some great performances of it. What I'd like to cover today is just a way to differentiate the middle section of the tune. The melody's kind of simple. Basically, the song is just 1-6-2-5 almost all the way. So if you have access to a lead sheet, a good friend of mine was nice enough to provide this to me. As I said, I'm kind of new to gypsy jazz, so I don't have a lot of resources on gypsy jazz. But this is the tune, Swing 42. And as you can see, it's 1-6-2-5 chord progressions in the key of C. When you go to the middle section, the B section, it's actually 1-6-2-5 in the key of E. So harmonically, it's kind of simple. Melodically, it's kind of simple too. You've probably played it before. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. It's in the key of C. It's got some nice little chromatic stuff in it. Here's the middle section, the way it's written. Then we're back for one more A. Okay, so that's the regular melody. Now, I had a couple of ideas. One seems to work. The other one is a little bit too difficult at this tempo that the bass player was playing at. Mr. Sunny Bass is a great resource on YouTube if you haven't picked up on it before. He just plays the upright acoustic bass very well on a myriad of great standard tunes, classic jazz. Anyway, so what I thought is, for the middle section, give it a little different texture. So we're basically bouncing up the octave, bouncing up the melody an octave higher. And I'm just doing it in sixths. So this is the middle part, the B part of the song, where it goes into the key of E. It's a 1-6-2-5 chord progression in the key of E. So in E major scale, if we look at an E major scale, one part of it can be played in sixth, and we can do this B section melody here for the tune. So my notes are happening on strings 3 and 1, and I'm using the hybrid picking thing. So I'm using the pick on the third string, and I'm using my middle finger on the first string. Okay? And it's a very simple idea. It's just, instead of hearing, you're going to hear. Okay? So just to go over the harmony again, this, if we do it out of rhythm, out of time, and just do, See, somebody could bar that if they wanted to. I find that I feel like I have a little more accuracy if I finger the two strings individually. So in any event, here we go again. And then I kind of jump out of it and go to octaves. That's just E 4 times, A flat, G. Okay, so if you're going along, hopefully you'll play it better than that. Now here we go with the middle. Now the other thing I played around with, which is not there yet, it could be at a slower tempo, but not at this tempo, would be to do the last A section, raise it up an octave and do it in thirds. If I do it on my own without the bass, I can get through it. So we're back in the key of C now. So C is going to have, you know, that kind of feel. It's a whole different key. That's a little tough, not only because it's too tight up here, but also because tempo-wise, if I'm at the bass player's tempo, I'm never going to make it. So what I was toying with for the last A section, when you're stating the melody, I was toying with just doing. Try it again. And then jumping into octaves. Okay, so it's a little bit of a mixed thing, and it's not uniform, but again, for the final A section, when you're playing the melody, one option would try to maintain the two-part harmony throughout. Another option, let's see what it was. I'm forgetting my point at which I switched here. Might have been here. Yeah. Yeah, so that's just an idea on varying the B section, the middle section of Swing 42 by Django. I've also been playing around with some ideas. I've seen some great performances. If you check it out on YouTube, if you haven't already, Frank Vignola and Tommy Emmanuel. There's a couple of different versions where they're playing at different times. They kind of do something like what I'm doing for the middle section, but they do it with two guitars in harmony. You know, a la Allman Brothers, Dickie Betts, Duane Allman. They also do another crazy thing, which I haven't gotten yet, but they're playing in harmony, single notes. And that's really nice, but I just haven't picked it up yet. But if you get a chance, check out Frank and Tommy Emmanuel playing Swing 42. There's one version where they're kind of sitting backstage. It looks like they're getting ready to go on, or they probably just didn't come off. They're probably getting ready to go on. And they go right into Swing 42 backstage. And it's remarkable because they obviously have this arrangement worked out. So they're having to remember the exact way the arrangement goes, and it's not simple. And they're having to, you know, make it swing. They're improvising, each taking solos. And the most amazing thing is just how relaxed they both seem. You know, they start out, and then Tommy kind of looks up at the bass player and the other rhythm guitar player when they jump in. So now you got like a full-fledged band performance backstage. But if nothing else, it'll serve as motivation and inspiration because it's just a great version. We mere mortals can't do that kind of stuff, but we can work on it and have fun. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you've done any interesting things with the tune. Like I said, it's new to me. I'm kind of a newbie with the gypsy thing, but I like it, and I hope you do too. So anyway, talk to you soon. If you like what I'm doing, just give me a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye.